Come on. And this is what happens right at the opening when price pulls to a level. Okay, small level right here. This is what happens when price pulls to a small little level at the opening. You just wait for the break, and that's why I triggered to go long there. I typically don't take trades right when the market opens, but I saw the opportunity of what price was trying to do. Knew I had a little clearance right here to kind of scalp. So, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and once again today we're looking at the Emini S&P 500 futures. It is a little bit after 8 o'clock this morning. I'm wanting to see if I can pre-market, maybe get into a few trades this morning because I have some things that I need to do shortly after the session opens up this morning at 9:30. So, not sure. We'll take a look here to see what the market ends up doing and give me if it actually gives me an opportunity or two. But I always want to start off in my sessions in the morning in these videos. Thanking those who have subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys. Thank you for subbing to the channel. And if you're a subscriber, please make sure that you've clicked on that little bell icon. That's the post notification to make sure you never miss one of the videos here on the channel. If you haven't done so, go ahead, take the time right now, click on that little bell icon, and I appreciate it. So if you are a first-time viewer on the channel here, no matter how you found the channel, guys, I appreciate you tuning in this morning, watching the video, watching this particular video, and you can go back and watch some of the other videos on the channel as well. I'm a price action trader. On the channel, on this channel, guys, I'm a price action trader in general. I just like trading price action, following price action, looking at price movements, marking off areas of support and resistance. But I heavily pay more attention to the areas of supply and demand more than anything, guys, because to me that's where the greatest opportunity and taking a trade from. Because you got to think about those type of areas are where the accumulation of either buying or selling has really started to take place. Evolve and build up before a move actually happens. So you want to be in the move when it's actually, you know, when the price is pulling back to that area where that move happened prior to, when it pulls back, you want to be in that area back, taking a trade back into that pull back into that area where the accumulation started prior to. And I talk about that and discuss that in many of the videos, guys, trading supply and demand, how I trade using a certain strategy every single day. And that's what I am. I'm a scalper. I do not trade, position or swing trade, guys. I like to day trade, scalping in and out of the market, waiting for setups. So I wait for the setup and, make profit. Then I wait for the next setup, make profit. So day trading is great because I feel like you have more control over things because you are sitting right in front of your computer. You're putting on the trade. You should already know when you get into a trade, where to get in, where to get out at. That's the biggest thing. Before you start trading with your own money, you need to figure all these things out. You should become good at knowing before you even put on that trade, where should I be exiting at? You should already know where to get in the trade at and where to pretty much jump out if price comes back against you. Okay, so and the whole idea about people stop losses and things, um, it's kind of controversial in a sense because people, like myself, time to time I may put on a stop, but the thing about it is that I've traded with so much experience in the years. It's like the moment I get into a trade, I know exactly what price where I have my limitation to where I do not want to see price break. If it starts to come back against me, I'm getting out. When I see price break, my mental stop, meaning an area where I got my eye on that. I'm eyeballing that area and the area that where I know price should not come back to. If it does, I'm out. Okay, if it breaks below where I don't want to see break below, or break above, either way, so. But you got to make sure when you're doing stop losses that setting stop losses, hard stop losses, that you got to give that trade room to breathe because you got to understand just because you get into a trade and say, oh, it's going to go, it's going to move my direction. It may for a short period of time, and then the market pulls back. That's because there are bigger beings in the market, the institutions that are going to pull price back because they know people have stops resting at certain price levels to stop them out, collect the money, and then keep moving in the same direction you were originally moving in or taking a trade into or from. So let's go ahead and jump into the video, guys. But yeah, I'm a scalper by heart, guys. I use a simple scalper strategy that a lot of traders trade similar to the way I trade, just trading based on pullbacks. Price moving up in one direction, breaking structure, and pulling back to that direction. So it's kind of like two legs or two legs. Um, Formations, price moving up and pulling back to a level, and then wait for the rejection, and then boom, go long. Vice versa, price is moving to the downside, pulling back, and then looking for the entry to go short. So, of course, there's not going to be much going on probably this morning, but I'm going to see, what possibly we can, you know, um, look for. So this morning, let's take a look at the calendar first. Today's the 25th. We don't really have any news up until about 10 this morning, so that's pretty good. Okay, and then there's a news event at 12. So, all right, let's click off that. Okay, so yesterday I had an area marked up here, I believe at 4,500, which was an area of supply sitting up here. Price eventually it came up there. Okay, kind of bounced off it a little bit, but then it broke right through it, okay, into the overnight session. So we broke this high finally right here at 45.15. Okay, I think I talked about that yesterday. And now this is off the 60 range chart, guys. Now we are up here at 45.27, okay? 45.27 up in this area here. So let's see what's going on out there to the left of the chart. We have area of resistance setting up here. Let's take a look. So I believe I said, what did I say? 45.27, 45.27. So 45.27, 45.28. So price is up there in that area here where we have resistance at. And yeah, okay. So let's take a look. Trying to scroll back to the area. Here it is. Blow it up a little bit so I can see what's going on. Yeah. So right now, price kit is reacting off of this area right here right here in this area right here, which it could possibly do so. So we have to be mindful of this area right here where price pushed down, started breaking some structure to the downside. It's in the 60 range now, higher time frame. But price can reject this area and break lower, but so let's see what happens. Okay, so not sure if price is going to reject this area here and push it downside. We need to switch over and look at a lower time frame at this time now. It could push higher and come up here and test possibly this area up here as well, where this high volume node is at 55. But I mean, we're kind of a distance from that area there. So price could reject here, it could reject up here as well. So I'm looking for maybe price to reject this area right here where 45.30 is at, and then I need to start seeing some structure being broken to the downside to take the trades using the strategy. So strategy is just nothing more but looking for price to on a higher time frame, rejecting the area, say area supply or demand, not right here in this case here resistance, because when price pushes, retraces back to this area, meaning it pushes up to this area right here, okay, tapping into right here where resistance is at, that's liquidity sitting there in a sense, setting itself up. And then the institutions, they're going to maybe just pull the market back and then break through that area of liquidity to capture the area of liquidity, because and then right behind where that area of liquidity is that's where a lot of people put their stop losses, and the market is going to just capitalize on that, and the institutions are, and then run your stops and collect your money, and then they're going to turn the market back around where you intend to go short at, say right here, okay, they're going to run your stops, and then they're going to turn the market back around and push lower. So, so like right now, where the market's at, it's already surpassed or past this area here. So it's pulling back into this swing right here to the downside, where price started taking out structure right here, okay? So this swing right here to the downside, it broke through this swing right here, and then eventually it came down, and then we had price breaking this swing here, but price has already pulled back higher through that area. So price is pulling back into this swing now, right here. So we are at an area where price could halt and look for some rejection from. So we'll look at okay, you see price bouncing right now off of the 12 range, but I want to see price start breaking some structure though before I start, really start looking for maybe an entry to go short. But as well, let's see if we have opportunity to go long. So this purple line here is, yeah, don't pay attention to that. That's really nothing, to be honest with you. Um, it's just marking off of the 12 range chart. If price breaks back below 45.20, um, if price breaks back below 45.20, to me, it's more so that it's a definite that price has been trying to push back lower or move lower. So right now, I'm just looking to see if there's going to be any movement or follow through with price breaking structure to the downside, or price is going to want to continue pushing higher and maybe running to the upside and testing that area up here at 45.55 area, 45.57. So that's what I'm kind of interested in right now. Look at the market. So it is an area where it can reject from, okay, and start moving to the back to the downside. So, but let's see where when it started moving to the upside, started chopping here to the upside. So we are, if you look at overall the market, and trying to gauge direction wise, not saying so much direction, but we've been bullish, okay, making higher highs and higher lows. I'll leave it like that. So, okay, so but right now we're hitting up in it against an area of resistance where price could kind of rejecting that area. So, but if price pulls back to this area here, could signify, let's see, something maybe a little, I don't know. If you just have to wait the price when price pulls back to an area, there's a little area of support right here. And then price could come down and come down to this high volume node right here, okay, right here, all right. And we could get a little bounce right off this high volume node, okay. But you just gotta wait. Price is not doing much right now, so I'm just gonna wait for see what happens. I think it's broke, made a swing to the upside, pushed up, pulled back, and pushed higher. So I'm just waiting to see if price is going to what it's going to do at this moment. Yeah, right now we just don't have anything going on. I mean, price is trying to rejecting off that little area, that zone I talked about on the 60 range at 45.30 area, and kind of pulling back right now. So not sure where it's going to pull back actually to and reject from. So that's why I'm just sitting here following the market, but not much price movement. Price movement right now, guys. Sorry about that. It's 840 right now, so not sure probably how far price is going to pull back into. I mentioned this area right here, right here at 45, say 13. Price could pull back to this area here. And I like, someone asked a question about low volume nodes and high volume nodes, which ones do I prefer? I like actually the high volume node area, not meaning trading from the high volume node, but I like to trade the outer edges of a high volume node. So if I'm looking to go long, if there's confluence with the level, that I'm looking at, price pulls back to it on a pullback and rejects that area at a high volume node, I'm looking at the outer edge of it, the lower portion of the outer edge right below the high volume area. Okay, because price typically likes to if it's going to reject in a level, an area, it's going to pull back to the mean, meaning back up to the middle of the high volume area and possibly to the top end of it. So, and then the opposite if I'm going short. So, yeah, but right now it's just not a lot going on here. So this was when price was moving to the upside. This is on the 12 range, so chopping to the upside here yesterday into the overnight. It made this high right here around 1 o'clock in the morning. Breaks lower. Price pulls. Let's Let's see. Just looking to see one thing right quick, so please bear with me. Yeah, so when price was chopping to the upside here, it pushed lower, breaking structure here. On a pullback, there was a short right here, but it was pretty much right here at the area resistance right here above. That was at 5 o'clock this morning though, but that's taking a break and retest type move. The price pushes to the upside here, and it starts breaking to the downside, breaking structure, meaning it pushed down, pull it back, low right here, broke the low, broke structure, and then it broke this lower here on the structure to the upside. So when it pulls back, it's pulling right back to an area of resistance. Price pauses right there, and you could have taken that trade when you saw pretty much price close right here. This red candle close back down to pretty much right here. So that trade would have been from 45.11 pretty much down to 45.03. So picking up a good 7-8 points there. If you were looking at the market at 5 this morning, of course I wasn't. And that's the pretty much the London session there. See the price continues pushing higher, makes a higher high here, it pulls back, or retraces up into back into this area right here, right into the swing. Doesn't break the top end of the high of the swing to the downside, rejects it. Let me see here. Rejects it. If you got this trade right here now, I wouldn't have taken this trade here because there was just not really too much clearance for me to take a trade here. But it wasn't even a good setup for me to really want to trade from this area here. So price eventually just breaks back through it to the upside here, taking out the high right here. So now we're getting a little pullback here. I'm not sure if it's going to come down here and test this area here, or if it's going to come down here and test 45.13. So we'll wait and see. This is pullback trading, using a strategy, just trading on pullbacks to levels that just make sense, and you wait for the rejection, whatever the case is. So I'm a scalper. I scalp when price pulls back to those levels. Okay, that like price broke structure here to the upside. So it pushed up, pulled back, broke higher, pulled back, pushed higher. It broke structure here to the left, but it also broke structure on this way up, meaning it pushed up. It's a high here, pulled back, broke through the high here, okay, made a higher high, okay, pulled back, high here, pulled back, broke higher, break structure here, broke through the high, and then it broke the high over here. So it broke structure two ways. Now on the pullback, I'm looking for it to pull back to an area or a level where it had follow through with breaking structure to the upside. So we'll see what happens. All right, so it is currently 9:20 right now. 10 minutes for the markets open up. Couldn't I mentioned this is a rejection up here from that 45.30 area. Price bounced off that area of resistance, so price is pulling back. It looks like now. So about 10 minutes to the market opening, so there's no sense of sitting and trying to get into a trade unless price pulls back here real quick or down here real quick, and maybe see some rejection from these areas. But right now the market is just kind of slowly just making a little structure, trying to make a little structure to the downside here on a pullback. So just gonna wait and see what happens here. All right, we're just a couple minutes away. It's 9:27 right now from the market open. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's gonna do. It could push on down here. So just kind of waiting patiently, guys. I don't want to jump into something right now. I'm gonna let the market tell me what it's trying to do. But it did reject that area I talked about off the higher time frame. So just gonna wait patiently here. 2 minutes till the market opens now. Yep. Let's see. Market's getting ready to open, so things will start picking up here shortly. I'm not sure if it's going to break to the upside here and close above 21 and a quarter, or if it's going to push down to that 13 area. I don't like trading right at the open, but let's see what the floodgates, when the floodgates open, what happens here. Just gotta be patient. Mm, 1 minute till the market opens. Got 1 minute or less than a minute now. So we're gonna break, continue to the downside. I mean, we're kind of in a low volume area. Just looking at this area that I'm focusing on right now. Market's volatile right now. Hmm. Don't typically trade at the opening of the market, guys. Um, Looks like we may push a little lower, possibly. We'll see what happens here. See, Delta is a lot of red bars there. So we'll see. Oops. Uh, Bouncing back and forth. A lot of struggling going on in the market. Is it going to push lower? That is the $1,000,000 question. Hmm. Bidding some volume right here now. Long. Come on. Come on. We can pull back. I am long though. Come on. One tick away. There we go. All right, got filled. Price is probably going to come up to maybe the 25 area, 26 area before decided once it wants to do it. And it could actually come up to maybe 27. So I'm going to scalp real quick and get out on that trade. Today is the 25th of March, guys. It's Friday. Going into the weekend. I'm just going to see if I can pick up a few trades today. Okay, just picking up a quick 12 ticks on that trade. I'll show you guys. Market may be pulling back now. We'll see. I don't think it's done though, to be honest with you. I'm into it again. Okay, come on. go ahead and I'm just gonna scalp this puppy, guys. Here we go. So scalping because we're at the opening and the market's bouncing around so much. So I'm just gonna scalp, guys. I had 12. Now I'm up to 21. Market's gonna push and pull here. Okay. So it's gonna push up, pull back, push up, pull back. I don't know if it's quite done. We're in this low volume area now. Do we have a little high volume area, high volume node right here? It's bouncing off this small area right here, the top up where it's pulling back to. Right here, this little area of resistance right here. So it could push on up to at least 26 though. So, but it's pulling back right now, so be careful. So 21 ticks right now, scalping. Just scalping, guys. And this is what happens right at the opening when price pulls to a level. Okay, small level right here. This is what happens when price pulls to a small little level at the opening. You just wait for the break, and that's why I triggered to go long there. I typically don't take trades right when the market opens, but I saw the opportunity of what price was trying to do. Knew I had a little clearance right here to kind of scalp. So, okay. But we're right at the VPOC now. I'm not going to trade right now because I don't like trading the PLC. It can price pull back here and push higher. It certainly can. It just could be a pullback and the market just wants to push higher again, or it could continue pushing. Okay, it's pushing lower now. Trying to. It might come on down to check this area here. Okay, could get the break now to the downside here, checking this area right here. So we'll see. But be careful. If price comes down here, we gotta be careful because it can bounce here, but we'll have resistance right above us. So may not be much meat on the bone there to get a trade in on. So I like to look for, to see if there's enough area when I get my trades to, because I don't want to get stopped out. You don't want to get stopped out. You don't want to get trapped into a trade. Okay, so just up quick 21 ticks right now. Right at the opening. It is currently 9:36, 6 minutes after the opening, and already up 21 ticks. So, okay. Yeah, don't like this right here. I don't like that. Maybe price will go a little lower. Um, but yeah, we could actually come back down here to this area down here, sitting at 4,500 and bounce again, reject. Like price pushed up, pull back, push higher. Okay, it broke lower here, meaning it started structuring itself to the downside. Okay, this could be a lot. That was a little long right there to close, but not much, just to this area right here. So, um, actually, it could be a little higher than that. I'm sorry. Let me take a look here. No, no, that's not long. Sorry about that. But yes, um, if it breaks back above this area, it possibly could be a long, back above 21 and a half. But anyways, so price comes down here, bounces right here, 4,500 round number, pushes up, pulls back. Um, it pulls back, bounce, at rejected off the round number, okay? Pulls back, closes back above 45. You can go long, then price breaks up above. You got demand sitting down here, so price comes back to this 4,500. It could be a strong probability that price could bounce again because we did make um, it started making higher highs and higher lows to the upside, making a high up here. So might get a pullback to this area and could possibly look for a long entry. But I'm hopefully can make this a little quick video today, short video. See now price like it's trying to break structure to the downside and come down here and test 45.13. I mentioned it might not be enough to kind of trade off that area there, so you just have to be careful. Price hitting right at it almost, maybe a point and a half away. I want to see it come down and hit and bounce off the high volume area. I'm not saying I'm gonna trade it though. Nope, not saying I'm a trader, guys. Just saying I'm looking at it. You don't take every trade. You gotta just be mindful. Be smart about the trades you do take. Make sure you got enough clearance to enter into a trade without getting trapped. Hmm. Mm, mm, 6. Okay, price broke lower now. Okay. Yeah. I don't like not much room here, so this is not a go for me. Not one that I would trade off of. There's a high volume note here, but this is probably okay. No. Let's see. Looks like it's trying to break through that area. Um, let's see. 14 and a quarter. Ugh. Well, well. All right, I'm in for a little scalp here. Come on. What's it doing? In for a little scalp here. Okay, quick little scalp. Probably up to the 16 and a half area where price is at now. It could push a little higher, but it could come back up to the VPOC up here. So just scalp right there. Um, yeah, let's see. 16 and a quarter. 16 and a quarter. We can reject this area here and pull on back down, but right now it is. So I just scalped a little area right there, and I'm up 30 ticks right now. Okay, had 21. I think it was 21. Yeah, so picked up 9 ticks there, so up 30 right now. That's gonna be a quick session for me. I'm gonna be in and out of the session today, and then it's only 9:42 right now. And I want 30 ticks, so I'm maybe a quick one here. We may pull back up to pull back up to the VPOC here, but we are at an area of resistance right here. Um, Price can reject and push lower. So right now we are, let's see, kind of trading sideways right now. We're trading within this leg right here. So we have a high here, a low right here. So it's trading within this area right here. Okay, it's trying to make two legs, one here and then one on a pullback. So you gotta be able to read the market. You gotta be able to read price action and understand what the market is. I'm not saying what it's going to actually do, but because no one really knows, but you have to really um, kind of use your intuition. Use looking at probabilities of what the market's going to do based upon what how price is structuring itself. Mm, all righty, let's see. Maybe I can get to one more trade. If not, I'm gonna close the video out here, guys, and call it a day. It's Friday. Hey, why not? Call it a day, go into the weekend, and I'm positive for the day and make profit. So I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy when it comes to trading the markets. Um, if I'm up, I'm up. If I'm green, I'm green. I go ahead and get out, and at the end of the week, it's all a good thing. It all adds up, right? All right, so uh-huh. So prices, mid high here, pull back, boom, broke structure right here, breaking through resistance, which was a high right here, made a high, pulling back, so maybe to push higher. Maybe it's gonna break structure back to the upside. Maybe it's gonna start breaking these areas here to the upside and make a new high. I don't know. But we did bounce off an area of resistance up here at 45.30, like I said. So, let's see. Yeah, it's teetering around right now. So I'm gonna stand down at this time. I may not get into another trade. Just depends on what the market is trying to accomplish here. It bounced right off that high volume though, didn't it? Okay, a lot of volume there. Price likes to come back to areas where it's comfortable, where it was at before. It's like, okay, this is a barrier, means of protection. And that's kind of how I look at high volume nodes. It's like an area of protection for price. You get caught up in those low volume areas, price is vulnerable. It's in an open area. It's just like a small fish being in big water, you know. And you got target species, species that are going to go attack that fish, because it's looking for a meal, a quick meal. Small fish in a big water, you're gonna have big fish going into the deeper waters and gonna get a quick snack. And that's the way price. That's kind of how I look at things. That's why small fish like to be on I guess, the banks or areas of protection. Tree lines and structures and things like that because it's protection for them. Um, But they get out in that deep water, it's a sad story for them. And that's how I look at price. Price likes to move back to where it can be protected, the high volume area. All right, price is making a move. Maybe look like a run to the upside here. All right. Just broke, not yet. Just trying to break some area to the upside. Price breaks to the upside. I can pull back down here, possibly here, but this would be demand sitting down here. Um, so we'll see. Maybe it'll break structure to the upside here and then give us a pullback. Got a high volume area right here. So looks like it's trying to, right? Um, mm, let's see a break higher. And then maybe pull back here to 17 area, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna hold tight. I'll give it another, I don't know, 3 5 minutes. Nothing happens, then I'm gonna close out the day and just be done. Simple. I keep my trading simple. I don't try to make things difficult. Of course, with a bunch of indicators on my chart. I got volume profile and cumulative delta, which I glance at, but I'm not like a stickler for. I like to see the orders coming in, but I don't jump into a trade based on what cumulative delta is telling me because I know that could shift and change real quick. All right, price broke to the upside, breaking structure now. So maybe we'll get that pullback, you know? Maybe we'll get that pullback down to this area right here at 17. Let's see. It'd be nice, right? Like trying to break more structure to the upside. So it pushed up here, broke. I pull back, broke a high right here, resistance, broke structure, moving to the upside, breaking structure here. Now it's bumping up against this area here. Maybe to break this area structure here and give us a nice pullback. We'll see. Either way, it broke structure already, so maybe they give us a pullback to this area right here. I don't know. Let me see something. Let's see. Um, mm, mm. Price pull back here. If you look at 24 range, right to resistance. I mean, excuse me, support right here. So, would have been nice to see it come down here, this area right here. So it can actually fold back around, turn back around, and come back and test this area here. It's bouncing right off. So, this is basically a break, a retest right here. If you look at 24, price push up, pull back, broke higher, breaking structure here, pulling back, retesting support, and bouncing at right at support. So in this case, it could push higher, but it could also turn back around and come back and test this area down here. So let's see. And that area I just talked about was down here at 4507, 4505. But right now I got a area right here I have marked on 17. Small area to scalp, maybe. I'm not sure. Just have to wait and see if it's going to reject. But it may not give us enough room to do so. So let's see. If not, I'm going to be done for today. Could keep pushing higher. Come back up here, and we have, I mentioned, yeah, we've had this supply sitting right here. I'll go ahead and mark that off. Oh, I think my video's in the way. Yep, the video's in the way. Let me go ahead and mark that off for you guys. What is going on? All right, I'm not sure what's going on here. There it goes. Okay. Maybe here. We'll see. Not sure 100%. You got to wait and let price tell you what it's trying to do. Now it's just make structure here, pushed up. Now it's trying to make structure to the upside possibly. So if it does break above, then you got structure here. And it would have pushed up, pull back, broke structure, breaking the high here, and then breaking the top of this high right here. So breaking structure two ways. Okay, it's rejecting this area right here. Maybe it's gonna roll back down here. Not sure. We'll see. Um, with that, I mentioned that it could come back. It could come here, 16, 17 area, or it can come back a little lower. There's demand sitting right here off the 12 range. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. It's moving sideways right now. All right, let's see. Whew. Mm-hmm. Price is rejecting this area right here. Um, yeah, I don't like. I'm not trading this area right here. Um, yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what happens, guys. Maybe they come back down to this area down here. Mm, yeah, not sure. Yeah, let's wait. Let's give it a couple more minutes to see what happens here. Couple more minutes here. coming down to that area, huh? Huh. I don't want to see a break below this area right here. Yeah, definitely in a wedge. Yep. Let's see. Hmm, Market is not doing too much on a Friday right now today, so we do got some news coming up, don't we? A couple minutes here. Ah, yeah. Don't like trading around news. Okay, so price came down a little lower to that red line, like I mentioned. Um, I'm gonna go long. Um, Price should come up here and test. I would think the 20. Let's see. It's pulling back right now. Uh, Taking a trade on the high end of things. Price is rotating right now. We're too close to the VPOT, but um, I would think it would come up here and test 21 area. So what is this? Yeah, I'm just gonna scalp this. Yeah, I'm just gonna scalp it, guys. Okay. But what it did was come down here and this red line I have here, this is the man sitting down here, bounced off of it. Um, Now I'm moving sideways at this high volume note here, but that's the VPOC for today. So I'm kind of got myself in a little pickle right there. Hopefully the price will push up here and give me clearance back to the upside here. But we got to be careful here because um, price chopped to the downside right here, turn back around, but we're in a wedge, so we have to be careful here. I think it should push up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna scalp this area, guys. Come on, I'm gonna scalp. I'm not gonna take too much. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna scalp this area because price is probably gonna at least come up to this maybe right here and bounce and reject this area right here. Okay, so that was trade off the bottom right here. I got into it. I should have waited for. I should have gotten to the close of this candle right here, but I took it up here. And what I should have done was wait on the pullback for the second entry right here to go long. See price coming up here to 20, 21 area, like I said. So, all right, I'm gonna close out the video for today, guys. That's going to be it for me. Price is kind of moving sideways in a wedge right now, and yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching today. First time watching the video, please take the time to go ahead and sub to the channel. Hit that red button, guys, and if you don't mind, drop a like and a comment on the video as well. You can comment below. I appreciate it, and hit that subscribe button if it's your first time. Make sure to hit that little bell icon, which is post notification, to make sure that you never miss one of the uploads. Take care and see you in the next one.